Hi there, it's Mike from GDT. I'm at SoleFit Orthotics today. I've been welcomed in with all the rave of minimalist running. There's been a lot of debate as to how to proceed from what you've been doing into a minimalist shoe and whatnot, and then what foot strengthening you might need to do before you even think about transitioning. So thankfully, we've got some experts at SoleFit Orthotics here in Ottawa, and I've got Neil Rosenthal, a certified Pedorthist, here to help us out with some of the exercises and some ideas around the whole concept of minimalist and then what kind of foot exercises to be done. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming, Mike. Thanks to GGT, and thank you, Mike, for coming out. As Mike said, we have a lot of people coming in nowadays inquiring or with interest to making changes to their running form, maybe even changing what years of a certain shoe have been offering them by going to something a lot more minimal. While we definitely applaud those types of changes, it has to come with a little bit of preparation. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through some basic exercises that wouldn't just benefit the runner, but would benefit anybody for preparing or complementing their feet with better stability, better strength, to allow them to proceed with using things like minimalist shoes or changing their running form to include a lot more activity required from their feet. We're going to take you through 7 basic exercises that get you started, and then we're going to show about 4 or 5 more advanced ones for when you feel you've gotten to a point where some of those basic exercises are easy. You can either do these in your bare feet, or you can always try using thin barefoot-like shoes like Vibram 5 Fingers or a flat flexible shoe. But that being said, since we want to try to find that feedback and sense from our feet, doing it barefoot is probably the best way. We definitely recommend any of these exercises be implemented gradually at first, and if you experience any discomfort while doing them, you stop and cut back on the amount that you're doing, and again resume very slowly and carefully. So the first more advanced exercise we're going to do is called a deep squat on the forefoot. And we're essentially going to be doing that while standing up on the balls of our feet. We're going to go down to a full range squat. Demonstrate, turn to the side. So standing on the ball of the feet, we're going to move all the way down. So we're into a low squat. We're going to hold that for a few seconds and then slowly raise back up. And you do a repeat of 5 to 10 of these. And if you want to increase the challenge from there, you increase the number of repetitions that you're doing, or you prolong the amount of time that you're on the ground balancing on your forefoot. This next exercise I like to call a single leg pistol squat. It's going to be a very similar action or maneuver to what your leg will do when you're running. So standing while balancing on one leg, you can have your hands out in front of you as though clasping a pistol, and you're just going to go down into a low squat and come back up. You don't have to go all the way down as far as is comfortable, but balancing in a stable way on the whole foot and moving down into a flexed knee like your knee is going to bend when you're impacting and you're creating a stride when you run. And you would do a number of repeats of these and switch to the other leg. This next exercise is going to incorporate using a TheraBand, which is a commonly used tool by physiotherapists and athletic therapists. You could buy them from your regular fitness stores or from those practitioners. But what we're going to do with the TheraBand is attach it firmly to something that's a secure object like the treadmill here. And while balancing on one foot, the other foot is going to go through rotation, bringing the toe towards the midline and rotating the ankle and heel inwardly as well. This is an inversion exercise that helps to engage the muscles around the ankle and foot responsible for doing that. You would start with maybe doing 5, increasing to more than that, and use that to strengthen the ankle. The next exercise, while still incorporating the TheraBand, is now going to look at rotating the foot out towards the outside with what we call our everters. Balancing on one foot, just gradually rotating the foot out, away from the midline and back, out and away from the midline and back. And this exercise can be completed as well while sitting, if at first it's difficult to maintain your balance while doing it. The next exercise, which I don't claim to be very good at doing, but I'm going to try to demonstrate it nicely, is taking the balance exercise that we did at in the first basic 7 set and making it that much more challenging. Once you're comfortable with standing on one leg for a series of seconds in a row, what we're going to do is we're going to increase the challenge by maintaining that single leg balance while standing entirely on the forefoot. So you can start with the same type of thing, work into a few minutes or a few seconds of just maintaining that balance. And then as an increased challenge, start performing exercises like getting all the way down to the ground, picking an object up, going all the way back down, putting the object back down. As you can see, the challenge to maintain the balance of the foot, ankle, knee, and hip requires a lot of concentration, and it creates a lot of dynamic activity all at once. So hopefully these 7 basic exercises and even the more advanced ones give you lots of things to work on. At SoleFit, we really do advocate, a naturally strong, healthy foot as a foundation for not only, entering into using these new shoes that have flooded the market, but also just maintaining good posture, good alignment, and good overall stability. It starts with the feet being strong, and working through these exercises will hopefully take you to those places.
Working with SoleFit over the past 6 years is I came in as a heavy heel striker. I had the support I needed through orthotics and a gait analysis right off the bat. And as the years have continued, they've worked with me closely to first minimize the need for my orthotics through strengthening my feet, good gait analysis, and I guess last March started to move into that minimalist approach using a lot of these exercises, a very slow transition, a very guided transition with their help, and currently I'm now out of orthotics because I've been able to at least get good enough at that minimalist approach, but I'd also say that I don't think I'll ever master it because you continue to try to improve. I owe a lot of thanks to SoleFit Orthotics because I've had a lot of success in that process, and that's why I'm here today filming with them, because I believe in what they do, and GGT prides itself in making sure that we promote things that we use and that we believe in. So thanks very much, and I hope this was a benefit.
Thanks, Mike.